hello, good afternoon, hello Amy, and hello Ass, and hello Mugen, who's like, Sid's talking, time to get involved. Yeah, he was up here having his snack before stream, and of course, walking through the camera view, but we're fine, it's fine, everything's good, everything's good. Yeah, how's it going, Mugen? He has been he was so meow this morning. He was just like very much like yowling about things and unclear what he needed. I mean, it's hot, we get it, it's hot, but like he would go to the top of the basement stairs and just like yell like, do you have a tummy ache? Do you think you're hungry? I don't understand. So my morning, while still productive, was a little bit interrupted by like every 20 minutes going up and saying, "Hi Mugen, what do you need? Do you need to be held? Are your boxes scooped? Yes, they are. What's going on?" But he's still a sweetie, so Grandma's cat used to do that. Yes, but was somebody sleeping in the basement at the time? That was the problem. And, like, he didn't want to go down into the basement. He just wanted to sit there and yell. I don't know why. I guess this is part of the adjustment of we were away for a couple days. And gotta get used to the cat again. Also, he has started jumping on the kitchen, on the dining room table, which he did not used to do. So a couple times when he got up there, I had to, like, grab him and yeet him onto the couch. Like, no, you do not belong on the table. How did you know? Then there's also, well, his treats were up there while we were gone. He didn't get into them, but like he figured out that they were kept up there, and figured out, oh, I can jump up there, because he was looking for a cat that wasn't there anymore. There, one more, there. That's your allotment. There you go. You can have your little allotment. No, don't eat the floof. Don't eat your fur. Moving, please do not consume your fur. This is one of, we don't have a lot of requests, but one of them is, don't eat your fur. Looking for a cat that wasn't there anymore. That makes me wonder if Mugen misses the cats that used to come to the window at our old place. Like, they would come up to the front door window and, like, paw at each other through it, But we don't have any, like, I don't have any outdoor cats. Haven't seen any strays in our area since we moved. Which I guess is understandable since, Mom told me Celia just used to do that in front of my old bedroom when I first moved out. Like, no, don't tell me, yeah. Oh. Maybe it's because, like, there are such cold winters here that we don't get a lot of stray cats wandering around. Alright, let's play some Witchlight Woods. Neither of these games, both of these games that we've, or the demos we're playing together are for games that will come out later on in the year. And Thornetica has some interesting stuff going on. Like in terms of when I was just trying to navigate through the settings menu of Thornetica, I kept accidentally quitting the game. But like, you know, the little things that you're not always testing for when you're making your first demo build. But we're gonna start out with Witchlight Woods, and pause this here, and we will go to our much beloved big scene. Yeah. And we've got game music. We've got it all. And Mugen took his treats and took off. 'Cause he do that. This is, I don't know if this is the soundtrack I expected for this game. I'll turn that down just a little bit and hopefully that's still okay. And let's jump in and hopefully meet this witch, but not too much. That's all I gotta say. Play. Definitely not expecting this music. Right. We're gonna accept the whole content warning this game will address, mainly through text and abstract visuals, the following: death, murder, injury, blood, emotional and psychological abuse, gaslighting. This game does not contain explicit graphic content, jump scares, flashing lights, loud sounds. That's it's nice to know. This is a little bit darker than some of the games that I play. And I like that they include an explicit content warning to let people know what they're getting into. And say, like, if you're worried about these things, not going to be an issue. So, we will continue. You're a young woman from the village. Your brown dress and white blouse barely protect you from the chilly autumn wind. Do we not have a sweater? This is more the music I was expecting. Your brown dress and white blouse barely protect you from the chilly autumn wind. Are we T-posing like this in the cold? The field's wild grasses brush against your ankles while the wind ruffles your hair. Before you, the forest darkens on the horizon, an ancient place, above all, a forbidden one. This is gorgeous, yes. That is something that is not to be doubted. This game is gorgeous. Also, like, just taking a second to look at this, I like how they're willing to use strong geometric shapes. Even though we're talking about, like, a natural environment, and, like, the winds and, like, the softness of, like, this dress give the idea of that softness. But if, like, you really look, everything in this forest is, like, straight lines, hard angles, and even the field is, like, made out of, like, little angular triangles and stuff like that. Very cool. I'm a big fan of mixing geometric graphic elements with, like, more organic illustrations, so that's cool. The forest reckons the horizon, an ancient place, and above all, a forbidden one. But you have no choice. You must enter and face the dangers that await you there. Are we gonna get the justification? Yes. In the woods grows a very special plant, the white bell. It is used to prepare a powerful remedy, capable of soothing fever. Oh no, the fever drives us out of our comfort zone. Somebody else's fever too, and you desperately need it as soon as possible. I'm guessing that somebody else has a fever, but maybe it's us. Yet fear tightens your stomach. You know what lurks in this forest. Inspect the effigy in the middle of the field. Oh, that's a button to click. I will inspect the effigy. Built by the villagers, the effigy will be burned in a few weeks during the festival. Boy, they put so much work into this. And isn't it going to see the fire coming? It represents the beast, lurking in the shadows of the woods, seeking its next victim. The Thousand Eyes Witch. Are these some of her eyes? Does she make minions of the crows? Thousand-Eye Witch, an ancient, cursed creature living in the woods. The village elders say that she tells nothing but lies and that she kills all the travelers she encounters in the woods. So hopefully we do not run into her while we're out there. And while you'll have to throw yourself into her jaws if you hope to find... You will have to throw yourself into her jaws if you hope to find the remedy. Are we using her as, like, an, representation of the woods itself? She is the wood, the woods is her. Fortunately, the witch has a weakness. You have borrowed a very special lantern from the village. Hopefully the village knows that we're taking it. The lantern burns a rare oil whose scented fumes repel the witch. As long as the lantern remains lit, it will keep the witch at bay. So we have a survival element, a clock that we must work against. At least, that is what you hope. You're about to head towards the edge of the forest when you hear footsteps behind you. It's your friend Audrey. Hi, Audrey. Looking pretty good. I wonder if this is the... are we wearing the same outfit? Are we wearing the same brown dress, white blouse outfit? Are we dressed alike? Is this embarrassing? I don't know. We have more of like this blue cord and triangle symbol going on. Hey! Hi, what are you doing here? She hesitates briefly. I know what you're doing. You stole the lantern. You're going into the woods. I have no choice. I have to go. Don't try to stop me. Don't try and stop me. I won't stand in your way. I'm here to help. Oh, let me come with you. the look on her face just tickles me. Sure. The lantern's power will be enough for both of us, I think. I can help you search for the remedy. 2 pairs of eyes. We would move twice as fast. That is I think it's a good idea. And I'm good at a lot of things. And if the witch gives you any trouble, I'll cut her in half. Yeah. Behind her sly smile, you can sense her fear, but she seems determined to help you. And besides, if anything happened to you, I don't know if I could ever get over it. Together we have a better chance against the witch. Please, let me help you. And if we have no choice but to accept. I was going to anyways. She seems like a good friend. Thanks, I swear you won't regret it. Oh, Audrey can help you reattempt a failed action. Her face is a little goofy. It's a little goofy compared to the rest of the tone that we've got going on, but I still like it. She comes next to you. And now together, we go towards the woods. You are at the edge of the woods. It's time to light our lantern. Oh, the trees already have, like, all the eyes in them. That's cool. The fumes begin to rise from the lantern, filling the air around you. Supposedly, this will protect you from the witch. Unfortunately, you have very little oil, 40. It will burn away as you travel, so you must be careful with your choices. But your excursion should be short, so, you hope it will be enough. Enter the woods. Great job building tension so far. I'm feeling it. You enter the woods. You step into the darkness of the woods. Lantern firmly held before you, you begin your journey. You're in the woods. Although everything looks peaceful, all these eyes. Although everything looks peaceful, the cold air of the undergrowth tightens around your throat like a rope. Beside you, you see Audrey suddenly tense up, her hands starting to shake uncontrollably, even though she seems desperate to hide her panic. Let's talk to her because, like, I'm happy to have the help, but if she needs to turn back, now is the time. Although she's trying to hide it, she seems very nervous. So, we're in the woods now. This feels so unreal. First time for me. You can still turn back. I won't blame you. Both of these are true, but I think it's more important to explicitly state you can still turn back. Audrey shakes her head firmly, even though her voice wavers and her eyes dart nervously into the shadows. No way! I'm not dishing you to face this alone. We're in it together. Let's not waste time. Let's go. The goofy smile. You can tell that Audrey appreciates you taking the time to talk to her. We will keep going. Ooh! It took 2... I guess there are 2 of us, so it did take two steps. You keep exploring the forest, the oil in your lantern burning slowly. You stop. A fallen tree trunk blocks the path ahead. You cannot continue without the combined strength of at least 2 people to move it. Well, luckily, we have 2 people. We don't have at least 2 people. We have 2 people. You could walk around it through the undergrowth, but there are brambles all around. Their reddish thorns are not reassuring. You weigh your options. Move the tree trunk. I gained status, so we have a little bit of mechanics here. That's cool. Goal 10. What are we rolling? Okay, I guess we might be rolling a d20. Success! Continue. With Audrey's help, you manage to move the trunk and clear the way. You are now able to continue along the path. Let's keep going. Keep exploring the forest, the oil in your lantern burning slowly. Fallen leaves crunch underfoot with every step. You're walking at a good pace, but suddenly you stop dead in your tracks. You feel something. The air seems to have cooled, the wind has died down. Ooh, ominous. The forest around you has frozen, and so have you. Far ahead, you begin to make something out. Oh, a figure! A silhouette lurking in the shifting darkness of the foliage. The stranger stands perfectly still. You can't make out their features. You're not even sure if they're aware of your presence. Approach without saying anything. I think we should greet this stranger and make a... we don't want to sneak up on them and startle them if they don't know that we're here, so let's greet the stranger. Hello! The stranger offers no response. A shiver crawls down your spine, your hair bristling in fear. The eyes! By the gods, it's her! Audrey slowly takes the sickle from the pocket of her dress, ready to defend herself. A strong feeling of unease begins to overwhelm you. Gloomy, ancient aura surrounds you, and you feel a force trying to slip inside your mind. Yeah, we will fight against the strange force. Oh, easy, easy. You manage to focus, preventing the force from penetrating too deeply into your mind. As it is offended by this resistance, the forces attack you with even greater power and ferocity. Beside you, you see Audrey trembling and covering her eyes. My head, it feels like it's going to explode. You feel weak and dizzy, your eyes start swelling painfully in their sockets. You must act. Dispel the malevolent aura. You concentrate and murmur a few ancient words. Is she getting closer? I can't tell if it's an optical illusion or if she's getting closer. Okay. The lantern begins to tremble as a surge of magical energy courses through your body. A magical shock blasts ahead of you. I put a sigil up. The silhouette, along with its influence, disappears. Oh, the pain is gone. All around you, life seems to be returning to the forest. Trembling, Audrey turns towards you. What just happened? You made it stop. What did you do? Explain it to Audrey. My mother showed me. I can channel magical forces to influence the world, but it consumes oil from the lantern. I can use it to help us on our journey, but I must not overuse it, or we'll end up with an empty lantern, and at the mercy of the witch. Wow, I didn't know you practiced. I'm implying that this is practiced with a capital P in terms of practiced magic. I knew that some families in the... Ooh, hell yeah, pictures of Mugen. I knew that some families in the village did a little magic, but this is the first time I've seen it in real life. You've never done magic? I hope this doesn't change anything between us. I think that Audrey wouldn't be reacting like this if she had done magic, so I'm going to take a slightly wiser response and say, I hope this doesn't change anything between us. What? No, not at all. It's surprising, but really cool. You just saved our butts. It's not like it's witchcraft, it's more like good magic. Thank you for sharing that with me and trusting me with your secrets. You've never done magic? No, I know my grandmother did when she was young, but she never showed my mother or me. But that's probably a good thing, because dumb as I am, I'd probably just burn the house down, or turn something into a chicken or some crap. Audrey, don't be so hard on yourself. You've been so brave to come out to the woods with me like this. You can tell that your bond with Audrey is going stronger. Oh, but let's get moving. All right. We keep going. You keep exploring the forest, and the oil in your lantern burning slowly. Ahead of you, You see two wolves emerge from a bush onto the path you're walking on. The beasts are shaggy and hungry, sniffing the surrounding air. Jump into a wild berry bush, become undetectable. We've succeeded in all of our checks so far. I don't think hiding behind a tree will be super useful, so let's go ahead and roll for another check. Audrey, help! Audrey, help! Oh, let me succeed at the 20. Perfect. You managed to quickly climb a tree, going high enough to be out of sight in the smell of the two beasts. Audrey had to, lace her hands together and give us a boost to get up to a branch. Because these are very tall trees, not a lot of lateral stuff to grab onto. Unable to find you, they move on and disappear into the forest. The wolves will continue to prowl, but at least you won't fall victim to their appetites. I'm going to see if I can hide taskbar and then but then it does that. Well, we'll just have to, I'll try not to go down to the bottom of my screen and activate my taskbar. Okay. Do not fall victim to their appetites. Wow, that was a close one. Let's keep going. Can we keep going among the trees? Probably not. That would take too many hands. Keep exploring the forest. The oil in your lantern burning slowly. Everything is really quiet. Like, really quiet. On the path ahead appears the same silhouette as before. But this time, the stranger doesn't just stand still. They emerge from the shadows and with a calm force advance towards you. Oh! No longer just a silhouette. Oh, nice to meet you. What are you two pretty young ladies doing alone in the forest? Are you lost? Perhaps I can help you. I know you. You're the witch. Oh no, she's hot. Oh no. I mean, yeah. She's got those big freaky eyes. I know you. You're the witch. Claiming identification is probably a safer bet than immediately being confrontational about it. So, let's... Me, a witch? I don't understand. What are you talking about? You're the thousand-eyed witch. You're the thousand-eyed witch. A thousand eyes? Oh, me? That doesn't sound right. I have one. Was that a deliberate SpongeBob? Oh, that. How was the SpongeBob reference in my chat? I have not seen a single full episode of SpongeBob. I am an uncultured millennial. One? I have one eye. 2 eyes? No, just 2 eyes. You must be mistaken. Must be mistaken. You attacked me earlier. Did she? I just know what you are, thousand-eyed witch. Looking like our effigy doesn't seem like a good way to do it. So I know what you are. If I'm the thousand-eyed witch, then you're the thousand bad manners girl. Because if that's all the evidence you have. Behind you, you feel Audrey press up against you, clutching your arm in fear. You hesitate, not knowing what to do. Brandish your lantern in front of you. I want to examine the stranger. How many eyes does she actually have? We succeeded in the check. A faint, unsettling smell seems to cling to her. A sweet scent, a distance like the echo of a fragrance. So sweet it's nearly sickening, somewhere between aged liqueur and overripe fruit. It reminds me of something ancient and unnatural. That's about all you can notice for now. Okay, then we'll brandish the lantern. The fumes from the lantern are supposed to repel her. This is the moment to test that. Swish, 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 swish. You wave the lantern in front of you. It swings wildly, its fumes swirling around you. But I guess that if it doesn't repel her, then she's not really the Thousand-Eyed Witch. So then we don't need to be afraid of her? The strong smell burns your nostrils and stings your eyes. The stranger lets out a cough, seized by a sudden spasm, and stumbles back. Oh. Ooh. Oh, how dreadful. A poison for the senses and the soul. Fine. Aha! I am indeed the witch you keep talking about, but that hardly seems excuses for such rudeness. I'm just a gentle soul, eager to help others. Is that supposed to be like, golden tears, but it looks like honey is leaking out of her face, and it's kind of disturbing. I'm a gentle soul, eager to help others. You see, I live in this forest. Not that I had a choice. So I've come to know it very well. I'm sure I can help you find what you're looking for. Tell me, what are you looking for in these woods? Audrey leans to whisper in your ear. Don't tell her anything. I mean, there's the third option of lying. I don't think saying nothing is actually a powerful position in this situation. So let's say nothing. Wait, I said that wasn't a powerful... Well, that's what Audrey wanted, so I want to have a good relationship with Audrey, so let's do that. Very well. Keep your secrets. I'll keep mine. Ooh, the creepy stare. One thing's certain, you must be desperate to venture into these woods. So I will see you soon. So, Audrey, what do we think of that encounter? Ugh, what a creep. You did the right thing by not telling her anything. The less she knows about us, the better. Because it's the Thousand Eyes wood. But see, if she has 1,000 eyes in this wood, it possibly could have sped up the hunting process a lot. Or the finding process a lot. So, and she won't hear us talking about it because it's the 1,000 eye wood, not the 1,000 ear wood. Okay. The less she knows about us, the better. But at least we know the lantern really does protect us. Hey, I just got an idea. If the oil fumes repel her like that, maybe if we throw all the oil from the lantern in her face, it'll kill her, right? I don't think that's how that works. Well, I'm gonna be skeptical. It wouldn't do her any good. But it seems too easy. It wouldn't do her any good, but it still seems too easy. And if it doesn't kill her, we'd be left without oil to protect ourselves. Oh, yeah, that is a good point. That's a classic Audrey idea. A really dumb one. Let's keep going, though. I like how Audrey's being a real friend. She really is. Keep exploring the lantern. You keep exploring the forest. The oil in your lantern burning slowly. You feel an ice-cold chill as the temperature around you suddenly drops. Oh, give it to me. Give me temperature dropping. Give me a sudden chill, please. In front of you, a cold frog appears, advancing like a strange wave. Ah, the fog. Well, imagine the fog and drink some water. It's all around us. It's surrounding us. Audrey, let's stay close to each other. You got it. I'm pretty sure she's already like clinging to my arm and doesn't need to be told, but I don't want to try a hard check yet. The fog creeps between the trees and envelops you. Around you, shapes become blurred and uncertain. I hope we're staying on the path. The path disappears into the fog after a few meters, leaving you disoriented. Walk slowly to avoid accidentally leaving the path, or trust your sense of direction. I have a pretty good sense of direction, so I'm gonna trust my pretty good sense of direction. Oh, failed. And we've already used our Audrey reroll. Oh. Unfortunately, in this thick mist, everything looks the same. The path beneath your feet blends in with the bushes and the leaves. You find yourself wandering aimlessly in the wrong direction. By the time you found your way back, you had burned extra oil, -5. You are walking, but suddenly Audrey's steady breathing, which until then had been right beside you, stops. Looking over your shoulder, you no longer see her. You call Audrey's name, your voice resonating strangely all around you, as if altered by an echo. I'm right here. Although her silhouette is right in front of you, her voice echoes as if it were coming from far away. Oh no. You're okay? That's too many Audreys. That's too many Audreys. What are you doing? Come back. What's wrong? Audrey, it's the witch. She's trying to separate us. I feel like we're already separated. Yeah, she's trying to separate us. Pretend I don't already know that that's what's happened. ... Ha 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 ha. But I already did. I knew that. Okay, the fog clears and you realize with horror that Audrey is no longer by your side. On the floor, an object. Pick it up. It's Audrey's hat. Call Audrey's name. Audrey! Audrey! No answer. Until a distant voice reaches you, coming from all directions at once. Your little friend isn't going home. You should leave while I'll still allow it. I won't abandon Audrey. We will see. I guess I'll keep going. Ooh. I mean, that's the only button I've got. I do not have a leave the forest behind button, but I wouldn't click it if I could. You keep exploring the forest without anybody beside me. The oil in your lantern burning slowly. We've gone more than halfway into the... I mean, we've used more than half of the oil we started with, even though it seems like we could gain more if possible, if necessary. If we find the right things, we could get more oil. Something moves behind the trees, and you almost scream when a figure bursts out of the bushes. You're here! I found you! Oh, I ran and got lost. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Run to her and hug her. She's put the sickle away, I think itself. You step forward to hug her, but she instantly steps back. Let's celebrate our reunion, later, okay? I was lucky to make it out safely, but we should get out of the woods, like, right away. I did find a path that will take us straight to the edge. Follow me. But what about the remedy? Oh, right, the remedy, that's what we came here for. Something is wrong. She hasn't asked for her hat back. Although it's kind of interesting that, like, the outline of the light in the woods kind of puts a witch hat on her. Even though her hat was pointed and the witch did not have a hat. She had a crown. Something's wrong. What's wrong? You're not Audrey. You're the witch. Her posture shifts subtly. The change is almost imperceptible, but that's exactly what makes it so unsettling. So you don't trust your friends anymore? How dare you take on her appearance? Oh, well, did I hit a nerve? You seem to care about her a lot, and now you're referring to her in the third person. That's kind of a dead giveaway. Witch. Is she your childhood friend? Confidant, perhaps? Your first love? You don't know anything. Where is she? Oh, I understand why you like her. She's pretty. And stupid. And stupid people are always easily to... Yuri, are always easily to manipulate, aren't they? Is that how you convinced her to follow you into these woods? A fool willing to die for you? A useful tool to reach your goal? No, she offered. I tried to give her every opportunity to turn back. That's not true. I'll save her no matter what. Sure. I still don't know why you ventured into these woods, but it doesn't really... Didn't I not say what about the remedy? Ooh, she should have picked up if I... Anyway, I thought I said that. You won't make it out alive. We're smarter and braver than you think. The only reason you're still alive is that you're entertaining me. For now. If I were you, I'd flee the woods immediately and abandon your friend. That might give you a chance to escape. But I'm only saying this all for your own good. You said for sure. That seems so that's why you're here. Yeah. It's like, she might not know, like, what remedy, but she knows we're here for a, like, powerful plant. Well, powerful remedy. I guess that could be a plant or a fungus. Probably just one of those two, though. I'm only saying this all for your own good. I'll see you soon. Let's keep going. You keep exploring the forest, the oil in your lantern burning slowly. I guess we are we might be out of chances to get... do we have any chance to get Audrey back? Ahead of you, you hear a small buzzing sound. From the foliage of a bush, a winged figure emerges. You make out a vaguely human form, but it's incredibly small and has an incredibly large head. Its size reminds you of the doll you had as a child. Its translucent wings make you think of a dragonfly. From its shape, you're not sure whether it's a strange insect or a sentient being. Those hips don't lie. Hello? Fear not, traveler. I'm just a woodland fairy watching over those who pass through this forest. Your lantern looks so heavy and you seem tired. I was with you until you insulted my method of progression. Perhaps I could, carry it for you. It's not very heavy. It's mostly empty of oil. Oh, I'll keep it. Oh, you don't want my help? Oh, I understand your lantern is precious to you. In that case, would you like me to enchant it with the fairy's blessing? Once blessed, your lantern will burn brightly and never go out. Just give it to me for a few seconds so I can bless it. I lost my friend. Have you seen her? Oh, your friend? Oh, of course, yes, I saw her. She's in a really dark part of the forest. She could really use some light. Hey, I know, give me your lantern and I'll bring it to her. I'll go bring it to her right away and leave me without it? No. You're lying. There's no option to give in. There's only skepticism. You're lying. Why refuse the help of a good woodland fairy? It doesn't seem like we have a lot of good woodland fairy stories socked away in our memories. I can. I'll give you, Oh, screw it. She's not buying it. Ah! Plan B, gang! I'm so... The buzzing suddenly intensifies, and a multitude of flying creatures appears from behind the trees and bushes around you to form a swarm blocking your path. Their chitin-like skin is brilliantly green, reminiscent of jade stone. Their wings glitter as if made of crystal. Hello, friend. Hello, Beady. Welcome to the Witchlight Woods. These fairies were lying to us. They flail about like hyperactive little animals. Their faces are frozen in grotesque expression, a wry smile and an evil stare. They chatter their teeth and lick their lips as they glance at your lantern. Well, 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 you're too clever to fall for a trick, Moonhead. Yep. Fine, let's do it the hard way then. Smells like good soup around here. Yummy, yummy. I do not want to die, for the death of 1,000 bites from these fairies. That would be a terrible way to go. I given the opportunity, I might run. You're certainly, you're carrying good oil soup in your lantern, soup girl. Give us some now, or we'll mess you up. Mess you up good. Trust us, you don't want that. If you know it's good for you, you'll give us some of your good soup, girl, now. Negotiate? Action impossible. Or we could fight. They call me soup girl on the streets. Make way for soup. Can we negotiate? You want to talk, soup girl? You're wasting your breath. Please, I'm looking for my friend. The soup is very bad. I spat in it. You spat in soup? For real? Yes, many, many times. We rolled a 20. We succeeded with our lie. The fairies seem to believe you, making sounds of shock and disgust. Ew, gross, 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 gross. That's disgusting. You ruined the soup. What a waste. Okay, that ruins the soup. Yes. Come on, gang, let's get out of here. There's nothing for us here. Have a nice day, slobbermouth. The fairies fly off, spouting a few last obscenities, all addressed to you. Soup girl! Calm has returned to the forest. Oh, well, we didn't have to use any, oil on that, but I hope we didn't use up any of the goodwill of our, the goodwill of our die rolling luck, because we rolled really well twice in a row now. And yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. We keep going. The lantern's not empty yet. Keep exploring the forest, the oil in your lantern burning slowly, because if we go home without either the remedy or Audrey, preferably both, it doesn't bode well. You hear hurried footsteps and short breaths. Ah! Oh! A few seconds later, a figure burst out of the bushes, stopping right in front of you. It's Audrey. Or is it? Her eyes are wide, her clothes filthy, and she's breathing heavily, as though she's been running for a while. Pay attention to the smell. You remember the witch's sickly sweet scent from your first encounter, but right now, nothing. Audrey smells of earth and sweat, but nothing more. Audrey lets out a scream, somewhere between fear and rage, and swings her sickle wildly through the air. Stay back! You won't have me again, witch! I don't have a lantern, but I won't die like an animal! I'll cut you, rip you up like a pig, witch! She lunges forward, almost stumbling, and slashes once more. You barely manage to step aside, the blade slicing through your skirt, leaving a long tear. Audrey, it's me! Silence, you shape-shifting snake! Lies, only lies! The gods will make you choke on them! I did do a lot of lying to those fairies. Behind her, a silhouette appears, half hidden by branches' shadows. Oh no. It takes you a few seconds to realize, with horror, it's you. And when she speaks using... Yeah, we did go out in the same outfit. How dare? How dare we go out in the same outfit? And when it speaks, it uses your voice. Audrey. Audrey's eyes filled with tears, and a relieved smile crosses her face. Oh, you're here. I was so scared for you. Yes, Audrey. I'm here with you. Always. Forever. I found the remedy for your sister. Yes, it was for our sister. Not us specifically who has the fever. After we were separated, I found the white bell and I picked it. Indeed, in Audrey's dress pocket, you see a few branches of white bell of the white bell you came here for. The doppelganger places her hand on Audrey's shoulder, her fingers softly caressing her neck. It's wonderful. We'll save my sister. Thanks to that, I owe you everything. The double looks at you. But the witch is trying to stop us. Again. To deceive us. You know what to do. I trust you. Don't be afraid. My lantern will protect you. She can't hurt you. Kill her. Kill the witch. Kill the witch. Yes, I'll protect you and the village. And I'll end this nightmare once and for all. With a crazed scream, Audrey raises her sickle and lunges at you. Let's dodge, because I don't want to use, or will protecting myself with the oil mean that it dispels the doppelganger? Let's dodge first. And we did not dodge. But maybe our blood will... The blade of the sickle cuts into her. Maybe our blood will convince her that we are the real protagonist. The coldness of the blade gives way to burning pain. Blood flows from the wound, staining her clothes. Audrey straightens up, tightens her grip on the handle of her sickle. She stands ready to attack again. Action, disarm? Attack. Attack the double makes sense. But we'll try again to disarm her. Nope. You seize her wrist mid-swing. The sickle jerks violently in her grasp. She pushes you back forcefully, freeing herself from your grip and keeping the sickle firmly in her hand. Attack the double. You try to move towards the double, but Audrey quickly jumps between the two of you. Don't come any closer. I won't let you hurt her. It seems impossible to attack the double without hurting Audrey instead. I'll look for another way. Refuse to fight back. Audrey, I can't hurt you. Silence! Audrey lunges forward, the sun glinting off her sickle as she raises it. Your vision blurs. You're on the ground, bleeding. Next to you, your lantern, knocked over on the ground, slowly begins to empty of its oil, while you slowly empty of your blood. The oily, iridescent blue blends with the dark crimson. You feel cold, and your eyes begin to close. I did it! The witch is dead! Yes, you saved us, Audrey. I'm so proud. Take my hand. It's time to go home. Trembling and dazed, Audrey reaches out and takes her hand. Yes, I really want to go home. The two of them turn away and slowly disappear into the depths of the forest. You're thinking of Claudine. Close your eyes. Continue. Ending unlocked. Not going home. You died. Audrey stayed in the woods. If the story were to be retold, the events would be different. New questions may be asked. An altar has appeared in the woods. A fairy is trapped somewhere. You can now skip already read text using the skip ahead button at the bottom right. Continue. So there's 5 endings available in the demo. I still think I kind of want to do a little replay and see what we get differently. A word about the demo. This is a prologue to the full game, which is currently in development. The final game will tell a different story with higher stakes, more characters, multiple encounters and paths, and lots of endings and secrets to discover. Let's go back to the menu, and we'll just do a play again. Skip ahead. Continue. We're a young woman. Love, this time. I shall wishlist as we speak. Excellent. There's a link in the description below to check it out on Steam. Give it a like, give it a wishlist, try the demo for yourself. Let's inspect the effigy a little more closely. Oh, I think we did do this. Burned a few weeks during the festival. Hey, what are you doing here? I know what you're doing. You stole the lantern. Don't try and stop me. I'm here to help. We have a better chance of going together. You won't regret it. Examine Audrey? You take a moment to look over your friend before heading into the woods. She looks nervous but determined to help. Her clothes are patched up and she's wearing a bandage on her hand. Audrey's pretty clumsy. She's always cutting herself. And she somehow managed to come back from every chore with a new tear in her clothes. She's wearing her usual big hat. Everyone in the village agrees it's a particularly ugly one. Around her neck hangs a ritual pendant, now tied with a brand new blue cord, which we also have tied around our belt. Blue cord, huh? You finally got it? Yeah, I got it last week. I'm so happy I finally earned it, considering how distracted I always was at church. I thought I'd stay brown cord forever, like kids. At least I never got a negative cord, like a purple one or a red one. Thanks for noticing. You can tell that Audrey appreciates you taking the time to talk to her. We will not make fun of her hat. It's not an ugly hat. We're at the edge of the woods. Light the lantern. The fumes. Ooh, Audrey, what do you know about this oil? Oh, that it will protect us. Well, I certainly hope so. Soup girl in the streets. Poop girl in the sheets. Takes one to know one, Rex. That's what I'm going with for now. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're doing our second playthrough of Witchlight Woods. So we're getting some new dialogues, and we're starting out more suspicious of Audrey than ever. Our friend who is coming with us to seek a remedy, and hopefully we won't encounter the Witch of the Woods. It's made from the seeds of those very special flowers. You know, the blue ones. I heard my grandma's worrying that they're getting harder and harder to find. If they find out we stole the lantern and used the oil without permission... Audrey instinctively rubs her behind? Okay. I can already feel the pain. Oh, from getting caned for taking the lantern. But don't worry, I'm totally with you. What you're doing, it's important. Enter the woods. I will spill so much oil to save my sister. We enter the woods. Step into darkness. You see an ancient stone altar by the side of the road. There was not an altar the last time we were in the woods. Beside you, Audrey suddenly tenses up, her hands starting to shake uncontrollably, even though she seems desperate to hide her panic. We will inspect the old altar. An ancient stone altar by the side of the road. Partially worn carvings depict old deities watching over mankind. Oh, get hints about the endings, reset your story. Interesting. I think I don't want to do either. I just want to play through without hints this time. Talk to Audrey. She's very nervous. You can turn... oh, well, this time we'll admit. It's okay. I'm scared, too. Audrey forces a cocky grin, but her laugh comes out shaky. Scared me? No, I'm just excited to help. Let's not waste time. Let's go. Let's keep going. So I guess the altar might be like a mechanic for save points. They only need souls when I'm fresh out. You stop. If a tree trunk blocks the path ahead. You weigh your options. We moved the tree trunk just fine last time. 17, we're doing great. 10 checks out. Continue. With Audrey's help, you managed to move the trunk and clear the way. You can continue along the path. You make out, skipping ahead, there's a person in the distance. I don't trust Audrey to know what if we turn back? I wonder what happens. You start to back away, keeping an eye on the figure, but suddenly you freeze. A shiver crawls down your spine, your hair bristling in fear. Those eyes. By the gods, it's her! Audrey slowly takes a sickle from her pocket of her dress, ready to defend herself. A strong feeling of unease begins to overwhelm you. A gloomy, ancient aura surrounds you, and you feel a force trying to slip inside your mind. Fight against the strange force. Easy success. Manage to focus, prevent the force from penetrating too deeply into your mind. As if offended by the resistance, the force attacks you with even greater power and ferocity. Beside you, you see Audrey trembling and covering her eyes. My head, I feel like it's going to explode. You feel weak, dizzy, your eyes start swelling painfully in their sockets. You must act. Dispel the malevolent aura! You concentrate and murmur a few ancient words. The lantern begins to tremble as a surge of magical energy courses through your body. Magical shock blasts ahead of you. Ah! The silhouette, along with the influence, disappears. The pain is gone. All around you, life seems to be returning to the forest. Trembling, Audrey turns towards you. What just happened? You made it stop. What did you do? I will explain it. My mother showed me I can channel magical forces to influence the world, but it consumes oil. I know that some families never do it. I hope this doesn't change anything between us. Not at all. You've never done magic? She has some history. Her family has some history, but her grandmother never taught her or her mother. Let's get moving. All right. Keep going. You hear moans of pain from your right. As you approach, behind the bushes, you see it's a small, strange, humanoid creature. Her appearance resembles that of a woman, but she is no bigger than a child's toy. Her skin is green, and her head is enormous and round. She is trapped in a small mechanical trap, her body held captive by its iron jaws. Ha, the captive parry. She can't free herself, and the slightest wrong move could cause its jaws to tighten even further, cutting her tiny body in two. Let's open the trap safely. I think it'll benefit us to have a boon from a fairy. You use your magic to break open the trap, freeing the creature. Wow, thanks, buddy. You really saved my butt there. My name is Mumsy the fairy. You probably don't know me. I'm kind of in charge of this forest. Pretty impressive. I know. I'd love to reward you, but I don't have anything on me. Could you point us to some of the flowers whose seeds make this oil? No pockets, see. But let's stay in touch, okay? Bye-bye, long legs. Before you can say another word, the fairy flies away. What a strange little creature. I'm not sure it was a good idea to set it free. I'm still gonna keep going. Ahead of you, you see two wolves emerge from the bush. We climbed the tree last time. I don't think any of these would give us an actual positive outcome. Let's jump into let's jump into a wild berry bush. You jump into a bush to avoid being seen. Hiding among the wildflowers and berries in the bush, they seem to miss your scent too. Their noses are broken. Unable to find you, they move on and disappear into the forest. The wolves will continue to prowl, but at least you won't fall victim to their appetites. Saved myself a skill check. Pressed against you among the leaves, Audrey breathes deeply, and you can tell that her heart must be beating as fast as yours. Wow, that was a close one. Talk to Audrey. Yes? Thank you for coming with me. She smiles at you. I did it because I wanted to. Audrey is touched that you care about her like this. Your bond is stronger than ever. All right, the wolves must be far away. Let's go. You come out of the bush. Keep going. Everything is really quiet. Too quiet. On the path ahead of you appears the same silhouette as before. Are you lost? Perhaps I can help you. Back off, stranger. Don't take another step. Oh, how aggressive. I just want to introduce myself. Is everything okay? I know who you are, witch. Oh, I'm not a witch. We've never met. How could you know me? You look like a refugee of the witch. What does she have to say about that? You made an effigy of me? How flattering. Though your obsession doesn't seem entirely healthy. I fail to see how that makes me a witch. That's all the evidence you have? Behind you, you feel Audrey press against you, clutching your arm in fear. You hesitate, not knowing what to do. Brandish the lantern in front of you. The fumes from the lantern are supposed to repel her. This is the moment to test that. You wave your lantern in front of you. It swings wildly, its fumes swirling around you. The strong smell burns your nostrils and stings your eyes. The stranger lets out a cough. Seized by a sudden spasm, stumbles back. Ugh, how dreadful. A poison for the senses and the soul. Fine, I am the witch you speak of. Well, we told her when she was doing a good Audrey impersonation. Let's tell her why we're here now and see if it goes a different direction. I'm looking for some white bell. I know they grow here somewhere in these woods. If you admit to being the thousand-eyed witch, surely one of your thousand eyes has seen it. Oh, that's a remedy for fever, isn't it? Fever can be deadly if left untreated. Who is sick, I wonder? I hope it's not someone dear to you. Your mother, perhaps? Your grandfather? No. Your little sister. Claudine. So you know more than you pretend. I know many things, and every fragment of knowledge I gather is like a tiny crack in the wall of your mind. Cracks through which my curious eyes can peek and learn new things. Knowledge begets knowledge. But don't worry, I use this knowledge only for good. Your little secrets are safe with me. She lets out a long, sorrowful breath. Ah... Poor Claudine. Such a tragedy to die so young. It must be agony for you to know that if you fail, her death will be nothing but your fault. Audrey tugs at your arm. Let's go. Now, talking to her won't do us any good. But, as I said, I'm eager to help. I know where you can find some white bell. Walk north and look for a river. They grow along the water. Thanks. You're very welcome. I'm just, I could have said, why should I trust you? But I'd rather, not prolong the conversation. Oh. Well, I didn't want to prolong the conversation. But now we have the opportunity to say, maybe I have a question for you, witch, before we... Curiosity killed the cat. Didn't your village teach you that? But I'm an open book, so please go ahead and ask your questions. Pardon. What kind of creature are you, really? A human one. At least as much as you are. If you're referring to my, remarkable abilities... Yes, all of these eyes, all of these eyes. Let's just say, unlike you, I've opened my eyes. All of them. If one day you decide to open your eyes too, and take a whole new look upon the world, you'll know where to find me. But you're not here for that today, of that I am sure. I kind of like that. Oh, perhaps you'll join me one day. See you soon. She vanishes. Talk to Audrey. Oh, what a creep. I don't think you should have told her why we're here, though. But at least we'll know where the lantern really does protect us. Hey, I just got an idea. If the oil fumes repel her like that, maybe we throw all the oil from the lantern in her face. It'll kill her, right? I don't think so. Okay, let's keep going. Why do you discount yourself so much, Audrey? Why do you put your intelligence down so much? I don't know. Maybe it's kind of true, right? That's what everyone in the village says anyways. I never remember the elders' lessons. I'm always dropping things. I'm messy. I talk too loud when I shouldn't. My father worries that I'll never find a husband who'd want me. I heard him talking to the neighbor. He's a widower. My father thinks he could be a good match. Bleh. Anyway. I think you're perfect the way you are. Oh, thank you. Honestly, I don't really care what others think. I think you do. As long as I'm with you, I have everything that I need. Oh, you're so kind. All right, let's go. Now we know to go north. Ice cold chill. The temperature suddenly drops. We haven't used our Audrey check, so let's examine our surroundings. Yes! Success! The mist seems to crawl along the ground and cling to the trees as if guided by its own will. This is not merely a meteorological phenomenon, but an act of ancient magic. Does our character know the word meteorological? I highly doubt it. This is not merely a natural phenomenon, but an act of ancient magic. But you are still unsure whether this is the work of the witch or something else. The fog creeps between the trees and envelops you. Around you, shapes become blurred and uncertain. The path disappears into the fog even after a few meters, leaving you disoriented. Walk slowly to avoid accidentally leaving the path. You advance cautiously, watching your feet to make sure they don't leave the path. It's a very slow approach, but a safe one. The oil in your lantern burns slowly. We couldn't save Audrey! You were walking, but suddenly Audrey's steady breathing, which until then had been right behind you, stops. You no longer see her. What's wrong? Stop it, witch! You won't separate us! Ha ha ha! I already did! Skip ahead. Because there's nothing we can do to possibly get Audrey back at that point. On the floor, an object. Perhaps it's Audrey's hat. Call Audrey's name. No answer until... A sinister creak echoes through the darkness. Oh! Your little friend isn't going home. We did not get this creepy witch version before. You should leave while I'll still allow it. Why us? We did nothing to you. You haven't done anything to me? If only you knew the rage boiling inside me when I hear those words. I'll assume you're mocking me. You're so ignorant it's pitiful. Your village's days are numbered, and one day you'll all pay. In the meantime, I'll settle for playing with the two of you. A little taste of things to come, if you will. I won't abandon Audrey. We will see. There's nothing to do but keep going. Silence seems to feel too heavy. Something moves behind trees. He almost screams, but a figure bursts out of the bushes. Ah! It's Audrey. She does not have the moon glow this time. Oh, you're here. I found you. I ran and got lost. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, but last time she instantly steps back. Yeah. So this is not the real Audrey. Yeah, we already knew. Of course, we know where to find the remedy. The witch told us like 2 pages, like several encounters ago. It grows at the bottom of the mountain, and there's one further north. Surely need to keep going north until we reach the mountain. That's where we'll surely find it. That's really far away, and we don't have much oil left. Yeah, but we have to take the risk, don't we? You know, for Claudine. Come on, we can't stand here chatting all day. I risked my life to coming into these woods with you. If you're really my friend, please just trust me. Something's wrong. You're not Audrey, you're the witch. Heh. Her posture shifts subtly. How dare you take on her appearance? I mean, I know the audacity. What have you done with her? Oh, you seem to care a lot about her. She your childhood friend? Your confidant, perhaps? Your first love? Where is she? I understand why you like her. Stupid people are easy to manipulate. That's not true. I'll save her no matter what. Sure, let's be serious for a moment. Yes, you already sussed out that I'm here for a cure for my little sister. If you had to choose between saving your friend or the cure, which would you pick? I can't answer that. Audrey. Really? What if I told you I could give you the cure right now, and I'd only ask one thing? To leave your friend behind. Would you agree? You're lying. Am I? Did you really think that the very moment you told me what you were after, I wouldn't fetch the herb myself? I have the white bell right here with me, and I'm offering it to you. All I ask is that you turn back afterwards and leave the woods immediately. Alone. No one in your village needs to know you brought your little friend here with you. You can just deny knowing anything about her mysterious disappearance. I promise to take great care of her. And with that simple choice, you'll make sure Claudine lives. So I ask again, the white bell or your friend? Lie. I accept hand over the cure. I don't think lying is a good move with the witch. I'm just going to continue saying, no, I'm not leaving without Audrey. She chuckles. You should have accepted. Tell me where she is. How should I know? She must be wandering somewhere out there in the woods. I'm not her nanny. I don't have eyes everywhere. Oh, wait, I do. Unless I do, yeah. And we're left with just the eyes. We're gonna keep going. Ahead of you hear a small buzzing sound. Hello? Fear not, traveler. It's not very heavy. I'll keep my lantern. You don't want my help? Just give me a few moments so I can bless it. I've lost my friend. Have you seen her? Oh, yes, I saw your friend. Just give me your lantern. I'll go take it to her. She's somewhere very dark. You're lying. Why refuse the help of a good woodland fairy? Hopefully, now... the epic fairy music. We have even less oil than the last time we had this fairy encounter. I saved a fairy's life earlier. Oh? Oh? Oh yeah, it's you! I recognize you now! It seems that the fairy closest to you is actually Momsy, who you saved earlier. Sorry, I'm not good at remembering faces when it comes to people taller than 5 feet. I was just thinking, 2 people carrying soup on the same day. That's quite a coincidence. Leave her alone, gang. She's cool. She's cool. I was caught in a trap, and she gave me a hand. Behind her, the fairies are giggling. Hee hee. Momsy the softie, need to be saved. Help me, I'm Momsy. I need to be helped because I'm so weak. It was an iron trap. Hey, Momsy, now that Longlegs saved you, are you going to marry her? Ha ha, Momsy's blushing. Momsy loves Longlegs, her savior. Ha 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 ha. Shut up! I'll mess every one of you up. Let's go. Now. Have a nice day, Longlegs. The fairies fly away while they continue to tease Momsy. Oh, calm has returned to the forest. We keep going. Oh, only 10 oil left. You hear hurried footsteps and short breaths. And now it's supposedly a figure bursts out of the bushes, stopping right in front of you. It's Audrey. Or is it? Her eyes are wide, her clothes filthy, and she's breathing heavily as though she's been running for a long while. Audrey, is that really you? She's silent, but then Audrey lets out a scream, somewhere between fear and rage, and swings her sickle wildly through the air. Stay back! You won't have me again, witch! I don't have a lantern, but I won't die like an animal! I'll cut you open, rip you open like a pig, witch! She lunges forward, almost stumbling, and slashes once more. You barely manage to step aside, the blade slices through your skirt, leaving a long tear. Audrey, it's me! Silence, you shape-shifting snake! Lies, only lies! The gods will make you choke on them! Behind her, a silhouette appears, half hidden by the branch's shadow. It's our doppelganger. It's you, and when it speaks, it uses your voice. Alright, I'll skip ahead. And we will protect ourselves. You conjure a fleeting magical force, pushing her backwards. Her attack does not reach you. I'm almost out of oil, though. Audrey straightens up, tightening her grip on the handle of her sickle. She stands back, ready to attack again. Draw on the bond you share with Audrey. I don't hope, Your eyes lock with Audrey's. You recall moments you've shared, both past and very recent. It is with this bond in mind, nurtured over time, that you speak to her. Audrey, it's me. Please recognize me. Your double smiles. Duh, Audrey, don't let her fool you. The witch is trying to manipulate you with her tricks. Kill her, now. Audrey's hand begins to tremble. A tear rolls down her cheek, but a smile appears on her face. Oh, it really is you. What? What do you... I know what to do. She swiftly steps away. You little... Fine! Enough playing around. It ends now. Audrey is giving you a chance to act, but you only get to try one thing. Something that has to matter. Something that has to hurt. Remember Audrey's idea. What was her idea? You don't have much oil left. Oh, like throwing the oil at her. It's okay. Even if you manage to escape the witch now, you're not sure there's enough to get out of the woods. You remember what Audrey suggested, throwing the oil directly at the witch. It's a highly risky gamble, with no guarantee it would have any effect, especially with only 5 oil left. But in such a perilous situation, maybe a crazy idea is just what's needed. Throw the contents of the lantern at the witch. You slowly lift its lid, grab the lantern with both hands. What are you? In a last-ditch effort, you throw all the remaining oil of the lantern directly at the witch. Split. No! The oil splashes the witch full force. It was literally like a terrible expression contorts her face. Her scream echoes through the forest as the witch convulses wildly. Yellowish, honey-like fluid spews from her mouth and her eyes like vomit. Have you ever vomited out of your eyes? Ugh. That sounds painful and disgusting and painful. Yet she does not die. You realize you have a brief window to act, but the witch is far from defeated. As soon as she regains her senses, you know she'll attack you, and you have no oil left to protect yourself. Start running to leave the forest. You grab Audrey's hand and start running towards the edge of the forest. You leave the witch behind, but you fear she'll come after you as soon as she regains her... Nobody wanted but out my nose. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She'll come after you as soon as she regains her senses. As you run, Audrey speaks to you. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I didn't recognize you anymore. I was so scared. My senses were all fogged up. But I found the white bell. I have it with me. We just have to reach the edge of the forest, and we'll have won. You keep running, the edge of the forest, slowly drawing nearer. Oh, blew my nose in my end. See, it's all connected. It's all connected. The forest, edge of the forest, slowly drawing nearer. Yes, Mugen, it's a very intense part of the game. You run as fast as you can. All around you, the trees seem to tremble and sway as if the forest itself were seething with rage. You feel as they are closing in around you, as if to suffocate you, as if to imprison you. Far ahead, you see the light coming from the edge of the forest. Freedom and safety are just a few steps away. The edge is getting closer. Behind you, you hear heavy, rapid breathing, the sound of quick, frantic scratches and footsteps that seem to be getting closer. The wolves? The witch is right on your heels, not the wolves. Should you look over your shoulder? No! Stay focused on the goal. You're almost at the edge of the forest. On the ground, the roots are tangling together, trying to grab hold of you and trip you up. One last effort. Then freedom. Leave the forest. You are just a few feet from the exit when a root trips you up. You stumble. You're falling. Behind you, the witch is almost there. No! Audrey stops, rushes over to you, and with the strength of desperation lifts you into her arms. In the final moments before you reach freedom, it is Audrey who carries you and rushes with you into the passage of light. Leave the forest! Audrey saved us! Audrey threw herself through the trees and you both land in the field. You jump to your feet on high alert, expecting to see the witch leap out from among the trees. But nothing. You've managed to escape. As for the witch, she can't leave the woods. We did it! We made it out alive, and with the white bell! We have the remedy for your sister! Behind Audrey, a noise coming from among the trees. ... She looks ravaged. Well, well. You're quite resourceful, aren't you? Congratulations. Today, you win. You made it out in one piece along with your friend, and you have the remedy. What wonderful news for your little sister. I'm so happy for you. But we'll meet again. These woods won't hold me back forever, despite what your village thinks. One day you'll choke and stumble, and I'll take that chance to escape. And until that day comes, I'll be the shadow in the woods, the prophet of your downfall, watching your every move. With all my 1,000 eyes, may you feel the weight of my 1,000 eyes upon you, and pray that the god takes death, and pray to the gods that death takes you before my chains break. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. Continue. Ending unlocked! Everyone lives! You left the wood with the remedy, and your friend. Hey, that was pretty cool. Out of the woods. That went pretty well. Go back to the menu. So there's three other endings. Good ending. Yeah, we got the good ending. I'm pleased with that. And there are 3 more endings in the demo for you to check out. They say this is the prologue for like the story in the full game. I don't know if that means that it won't be included in the full game, or if it will be like not part of the main storyline. Only one way to find out. Wishlist and follow and wishlist to see what happens next. I will, in fact, be wishlisting this because that was fun. I enjoyed that. I really like the mix between it does feel very much like a choose your own adventure story. Wishlisted. And we will take a couple minutes to take a deep breath, recenter, come back to reality a tiny bit. And then it will be time for Thornetica. I really did like that there were a number of significant choices to make. Instead of it just being a visual novel where my interaction was very, what's your drink today? Diluted kombucha. I think it's ginger Kavita kombucha. I got it so I could have like a nice extra bottle for raspberry vinegar water. Yeah, the Vinegard on point today. I mean, kombucha is like vinegar adjacent, kind of. It's a little like this one is a little sweeter than I like, but I will have a nice tart drink this afternoon. That will be very enjoyable. And cold, I'm gonna make some ice because it's gonna be real hot next week, and it'd be great to have ice. Our fridge isn't hooked up to water, so we have to like manually have the cubes and then like stack them. And what I usually end up doing is like putting the ice cube tray, like laying them out in the freezer, and then using a measuring cup of water to like pour it in all nice. I like homemade kombucha, but I really like commercial carbonated kombucha. There was a dry hopped grapefruit by a company called Whalebird. That was actually in San Luis Obispo, where we used to live. Never made it to their tasting room, but I did go see them at farmers markets, like having a little tent. But I haven't seen Whalebird since we moved, so I just have to go with like, okay, I'll have the national brand. Even at our local, like our health food co-op, I haven't seen any local brands of kombucha. I think it's perhaps its moment has passed. All right, that's a nice few minutes of distraction. Let's see if we can go back to large scale. No, why, how can I not? If I try to get out of the menu screen, it just quits the game. Oh well. I really is on to kefir. I haven't, I prefer my yogurt in chunky form, personally. Not like chunky, but solid form. Okay. I think that this'll just be fine. No, just, English. Oh no! Now I'm even out of. Oh dear. Oh dear. I got stuck in Spanish. Okay. Settings. Nope. I'm just gonna have to do it. Stick with with its native. We're sticking with native resolution. It'll be fine. I will survive an improper resolution. Haven't tried it myself. Haven't looked into if there are non-dairy versions. That's true. That would be very, very useful for the people who can't deal with dairy to try it. Alright. Let's start a new game. Thornetica. Kent University Theater Club. Hey, yo, nerd, over here! Hello, are you a new actor? I don't think we've met before. Did Bonnie call you? Who even is this? Wait, who are you calling a freak? Gerard, how are you starting out so, like, offensive to this club that you apparently want to join? Nerds, calling these kids nerds and freaks? Who do you think you are? Who even is this? I don't know who Bonnie is, but she sounds like some loser. Anyway, I came to join this nerdy thing. What's it all about? Are you just... Gerard, are you just here to bully everybody? Are you just here to be a big bully? Hey ho! Oh, weirdo. Anyway, I came here to join, so what do I, like, do? Like, sound like a tree or something? What are you doing here? Actually, we need someone as James Kent, which I guess you could say is the driving force of the play, and since no one has chosen that role, with your rash attitude, you would be a perfect fit. This game does not hesitate. It just says, like, we're going. This mean, normie kid walked into theater club and demands to join, and now we're giving him the main part. I am Gerard, not James Kent, you googly-eyed freak. Oh, no, you don't get it. Although now, at least I know what to call you. I called you James Kent because that's the character you would play. Play? I'm not some nerd that plays baby games. Great. The main role is a moron. Say that again, Frizzball. Come on, calm down. Listen, how about you try it and see if you like it? Get on stage. Also, no smoking in here, please. What a bore. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Hey, new guy, what's up? Why you dress like that? We're in a play. You're doing James, aren't you? You've got to change, dear. Yeah, right. This here, that goes there, right, like this. Luca, is this yet another joke of yours that fails to amuse me? What would possess you to recruit this shameful ne'er-do-well to play any role other than that of a buffoon? Come on, Carla, don't be like that. It's his first day. He can't even get into costume. Oh, for the love... Hey, scoundrel! This goes here. Oh, watch the eyes, you maniac! Are you guys ready yet? I'm so excited! Shh! Bonnie, get into character. Okay. Act 1, Jack Cade's Rebellion. Okay. Streets of London, evening. Freedom fighter. We'll bring those rotten lords to their knees for freedom! In the name of His Majesty King Henry, cease this foolishness. Wait, is this the school, is this our stage? Heh, don't you worry, we'll be sending His Majesty right behind you. Bonnie, you're up. Yes, folks say these people of this country are like my children, but it's fair to say that all were like the children of God. So what good is there in fighting amongst ourselves? We'll only make our fathers sad. Your prayers won't satisfy these rebels. Henry, your prayers won't satisfy these rebels, Henry. The only way to put an end to this is by force. Well spoken, your grace. We appreciate your help, York. Let us dispatch the rebels. I, Richard, Plantagenet, shall graciously and swiftly put an end to these whippersnappers. Warwick, be sure to keep an eye out for his majesty. Consider him safeguarded, my lord. Okay, here goes nothing. Master Jack, those are the king's banners, right? It seems we got their attention after all. I am displeased with all this unnecessary killing, but it just goes to show how desperate people are. While those blue-blooded bastards fatten up behind the captain's walls. Why the heck did it have to turn out like this? Master? Don't mind me, James. It's too late for us now. We've got them within our grasp. Boy. Let's show them what freedom fighters are made of. I feel like there's tutorial instructions like flying by. My lord, you're the only mounted unit here. That gives you the advantage in mobility and speed. Select a unit with select action, then press again on the tile you wish to move towards. Charge straight towards the enemy. Charge straight towards that enemy sword fighter. The stand in. Duke of York. Okay, so this Duke of York is our mounted unit. So Z and then attack and attack with attack with the foam sword. With the foam sword. That's because the stand-in has a cardboard sword. Henry, you mustn't let the House of York hog all the glory. Get in there and finish that ruffian. As a priest, you can attack at long range, which means melee. Okay, so we are actually like doing LARP battle on stage, filtered in among the visual novel story of the behind the scenes. I feel like this has some great ideas, but the execution is a little alpha stage right now. As a priest, you can attack at long range. Melee units won't be able to counterattack you. Take him out from a distance. So I have to say, are we moving? Move to here. Not there. Move behind York. Okay. From 2 tiles away, you can attack a melee enemy unit without being counterattacked. We will put York in our. Okay. Now I see our area. Holy hand grenade. Enemy phase. Once all your units have moved, it's time to get into the defensive. Henry, those bandits are coming for us. We're able to counterattack these bandits. You're lucky to have me by your side. I'll use my war horn to draw the enemy's attention. Warwick, have you come prepared? Naturally, my lord. As an engineer, defense is where I shine. I'll plant a trap that will spell a nasty surprise for our foes if they step on it. So 2 of our... Okay, so we have Queen Margaret and... Henry, you mustn't let York fall. As a priest, so long as you have your staff, you can use heal to reinvigorate player and allied units. So we have 2, Henry and the Duke of York, but Margaret are just allies. So Z... And then heal. Use our Holy Cross on the Duke of York. Duke of York is fully healed. Duke of York will... oh, that's the trap. And then attack. The stand-in. The foam sword. This one has higher... health. We'll high-tech him first. Oh, didn't quite do it! But that... They both stepped on the trap. But the trap only went off once. You... attack... this guy... and then... select... the king to heal... the Duke as well. Go to head out a smidge early today. Bye. Have a great afternoon, ass. I'll catch you probably tomorrow. But enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Okay, Duke of York. Let's move. Oh, got quite the range. Let's head out here. Oh, I thought this was a. This is a. Wait. I thought this was a wall. It's a path. Go figure. And then what happens if I try to select? Yeah. We'll go down here. Neither of us need healing. So let's actually go back to, hopefully we waited. We're still in Holy Cross phase. Okay. Nope. How do I go back to movement? There we go. And we want to attack the archer. And do you have not Holy Cross? Okay, I think I just Holy Crossed myself. And luckily, we're not in too bad of shape. Clear phase. Let's select you. And make sure that you get here and heal first thing. And so then the Duke can attack. James came with the toy bow. Ah, a preposterous sign of greatness, I must say. This reminds me a little bit of Ledgerbound, which we played a couple Next Fests ago. And I believe has a release date coming out soon. Yeah, it's coming out August 11th. Where it was like mixing characters on a mission with turn-based combat. Wait, so Jack Hay, Duke of York. Oh, I need to heal myself. Heal self. Nice, and Bonnie levels up. My power level's stronger than before. So then the Duke can attack with a foam sword. All enemies defeated. Allies level up. Oh, and Gerard is like the newcomer, so he's also leveling up. After Jack's army was torn to shreds by York's forces, he and his apprentice, James, were cornered in front of York, Warwick, and the King and Queen. Jack K, your foolish rebellion has come to an end. House Lancaster will not heed the tantrums of scum like you. Lady Margaret, the actions of my men may have been extreme. Please listen to the word of your people. We are suffering. England is suffering. Widespread poverty has become the main state in our land. We common folk wish for nothing but to live in earnest, honest lives, but you sold our home from under us. All the land belongs exclusively to the king to do as he pleases. What about my son? What about my son John? He was murdered in Maine by French soldiers. Why don't you stop them? Wait, we're not in Maine? I've had enough. York, silence him once and for all. As you command, your grace. Wait, Margaret, there's no point in doing this. There is, Henry. May you find peace with your son on the other side. Never stop fighting for freedom, James. Jack Cade was killed. You monster! How could you, Master Jack? I'll avenge you! Stop, you foolish boy. There's no point in resisting the crown. Grrr. Please, boy, you are too young to throw your life away here. Margaret, can't the boy be forgiven? Ah, very well. He may provide some information about his comrades after interrogation. I'll have William de la Pole take care of him. The Duke of Suffolk? York, be sure to oversee his arrest and escort him to the Tower. Yes, your grace. And with this nightmare, this nightmare ends. I am ever so thankful to see another sunrise. You two lords have done an invaluable service today. The crown is in your debt. It was a pleasure to carry out my duty, your grace. A spotlight actor. 0 units lost, 7 turns taken. So yeah, Ledgerbound was also like this. We know this thing happened. Rather like there's like a pre. Oh wait, we got 2 out of 3 stars. Interesting. Still gonna continue. Like in Ledgerbound, you knew what happened in an insurance situation and we're trying to recreate it in a different way to prove one thing or the other. And like it's kind of similar to like where there's a facade over the combat, over like the turn-based combat part, where it's like it's acting, but you're trying to perform it in a particular way, so it's like improv, but also like following a script. I just think it's really interesting. Like if we were losing the battle, the script would probably change in an interesting way. What a boring sequence that was! Just a bunch of words and some clashes with foam swords. Hey ho! Oh, what the hell? What do you want, you little gremlin? Oh, hey there, my name's Bonnie. What's yours? Why should I tell you in the first place? I don't plan on playing your games for long anyways. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Gerard? You don't? Bonnie, stay away from the no-good delinquent. You're a serious lady. I'm far from perfect. Believe that I don't go out of my way to start raining on everyone's parade. Yes, you do. He is right, though. Archie, you stay away from him, too. You may become a delinquent, or worse, a punk. Don't worry, I live with someone who has made me consider it more than a few times. That's not nice. Uncle Jonathan only sells therapeutic herbal blends. Oh, may I have some? No. Boring. Oh, anyway, what's your name? You're insistent, aren't you? Yeah, you're here in our club. Of course we're gonna insist on, like, knowing your name. So we can communicate with you and interact with you. I like how you... I like how you acted. We quite literally just read the script. Yeah, Bonnie, you shouldn't like that acting, but you did it pretty well. Guys, calm down. Let's just relax. Take some time to review the script. Gerard, you did pretty well, all things considered. Mind if we talk a bit? You and I should have a chat about the play. Okay, I guess I should probably talk to and get to know everyone a bit. Gerard, what are your motivations? I do not understand. I've got energy for 2 activities this afternoon. Let's see, what's the best use of time? Hey. We can walk around. Hey, Carla. How's it going, Carla? I could play pool. Bonnie has some extra sparkly stuff to talk to me about. Or I could just play arcade games. Not Archie. I wanted to... How's it going, Carla? And Lorelai. Hey, Carla, how's it going? Listen, from the moment I saw you come in, I made up my mind. I don't like your appearance or manner of speech, but I doubt there's anything you can do or say to rectify that. Oh, I was supposed to talk to Luca, not Carla. I got confused. Since I can't expel you, believe me, I would, but I guess we're both forced to play along. Having said that, where are my manners? My name is Carla Hughes, and I have the objective of making this play absolutely perfect. So I better not catch you doing anything that would compromise it. Play? The play is starting in a terrible way, in my opinion. If we want to bring the characters to life, I believe some changes must be displayed. For starters, I would say that our speech of our characters should resemble that of Old English pronunciations, like you, there, your, like, or replace pronouns like you, there, your, by thou, thee, and thine. Was that one of my conversations? Carla? Lorelai, I'm supposed to talk to Luca. Are you Luca? You're Luca. That wasn't so bad, right? To tell you the truth, I'm extremely insecure about my decision as director. I know I'm passionate about the characters. I really want to do best to bring them to life. But characters aren't the same as people. I find it very hard to cast anyone into their roles. Their glares say it all. Some of them dislike their roles. They think that they'd do a better main character or antagonist. And then those that I can't seem to motivate no matter what. What a pain. Oh, let's see. Luca, was it not? You better probably care too much about what others think. You're the leader, after all. Isn't that precisely what a leader should do? Maybe. Still, the others should respect your decisions. Which brings us to the problem. They don't. But seeing you on stage today inspired me. Such a commanding presence. You really seem to have a way with people, too. I would ask for your assistance with the play casting for the time being. You want me to help you? Oh, this is just too easy. Sure, man, no problem. Oh, that's a relief. Talk to me anytime when you want to change the actors. Once that's taken care of, we can call it quits for today. So if there's anything else you still want to do around here, take care of that first. Then come see me. I thought that, like, my stuff would go down. I'm not trying to talk to Bonnie. She's talking to me as I walk by to try to go to the air hockey table. Hey ho, I am Bonnie! You've already introduced yourself. Sorry, I don't know where to start. I just think it's so nice to have a new addition to the group. You're gonna do James Kent, right? It's gonna be so fun! Poor King Henry, why must he be in such a difficult situation? If it were me in that situation, I would have solved it with a cake-eating contest. What do you mean? That would make the conflict. What do you mean that would make the conflict meaningless? You obviously can't see the genius of my plan. Hey ho, Gerard, what do you want? Play? Well, I have to admit it, if it were up to me, I would do all the roles. I love all the characters, they are so well written. Okay, Bonnie. What? I hope you haven't come here to waste my time with stupid comments. Wanna hang out? Where would you suggest? A cafe, I'll buy you coffee. Your treat, is it not? So, what would you have us order? Golden Phoenix cupcakes. Sure, I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm impressed with your refined sense of taste. We should discuss. Your brother? School gossip seems like a... Jujua's taking Carla on a date to hit on her brother? What? Oh, wait. Or is her brother, Luca? Yeah, maybe not. School gossip. Pointless rumors are like this beneath me. What do you think is the best way to improve oneself? You're perfect the way you are. A healthy rivalry. I would agree. It wasn't the perfect evening, but you did, manage... You did manage her to crack a smile or... To crack me a smile or two. I appreciate it. So that... Okay, so just talking isn't a thing. Lorelai... It's the hanging out or doing an activity that does. Hello, I guess a proper introduction is in order. My name is Archie Hughes, first year in law. Though, as you can see, I consider myself to be tasteful when it comes to the arts. I thought this would be a nice little diversion, but of course she found me here. She? The girl with the glasses is the third year computer science and university's highest grade student year. My older sister, Carla Hughes. Oh, this is her brother. Isn't it to start the show himself? Oh, wait. So, Archie, do you want to hang out? Well, if we want Archie to be comfortable, we should take him to the library. Sounds delightful. Where should we divert our attention? Fantasy novels? You like this silly stuff, Gerard? Well, I guess I can entertain your infantile taste. You're frontin', Archie. Do you know that the campus buildings are over 100 years old? Apparently it used to be a hospital. I can't help but admire the architectural prowess that went into it. This sort of stuff is greatly overlooked in my opinion. Is it legal for it still to be used? Isn't modern architecture better? Uncultured as ever, I see. The architectural style is mainly a reflection of the social needs during that time. I'm afraid it's getting late, and we have an exam next month. Next month, I must finish preparing. Are you joking? Don't have time to, I'm afraid. Thank you for a nice diversion this evening. 1 star. Alright. Not an excellent, evening with Archie. But I guess shall we talk to Luca? About the play. What can I help you with? Actors? Oh, so you want to know a bit more about our group members? You'd better off asking them yourself. Next month, Archie, that is not a flex, right? I know. But yes, I do know a bit about them, though I've mostly met most of them. The most I've only met recently. Who do you want to know more about? Nico. I see Nico as a guy of few words who deeply follows the others. I say this because you can tell that, besides their love for flowers, gardening, and diaries, they're also a very deep thinker. Interesting. Let's change actors, see what comes up. It's your call. Whose roles are we changing? So, can't start until all the roles have been cast. Choose York or Lancaster. Okay. Oh. Interesting. And then, I just say York or Lancaster for these. Oh, now they're uncast. So wait. How do I? Okay, there. So maybe by clicking Warwick and then clicking Lorelei. Wait, how am I? I can't. How am I supposed to? Okay. And then Lorelei will like playing Jack. So, but now, oh, because the guy's playing, okay. Okay, everyone, we're starting the playoff strong. Yeah, right, if strong, but you mean strongly superfluous. What? Oh, okay. Gerard has helped me in shaking up the casting a bit for next time. Way to pour the mail on me, dumbass. I'll send you all your scripts this afternoon. Act 2, Prologue, Tower of London. Who goes there? My friend, I come by request of the king. My Lord Dork, how may I be of service to you? I am simply here to check on Kent, the foolish prisoner from last week's revolt. I see, he's kept on the second floor, my lord. Lord Suffolk has not been kind with his interrogation. James Cell, Tower of London. Well, if it isn't esteemed Duke of York, to what do I owe the pleasure of welcoming your filthy blue blood stench into my ordinary cell? You're an unusual ruffian. If I'm honest, I expect most youths in your position to disregard self-respect and plead for mercy. But that's quite unlike you, isn't it, Kent? Shame I can't say the same for you. You're just like any other noble I've had the displeasure of meeting. You think you rule the world with when you're just a rook in on the king's chessboard. If that is true, I act like most people. I serve the king's wishes, for he has nothing but our best interests in mind. Yours as well. Oh, that's a funny jest, Duke. Had those been your true feelings, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Perhaps you're not like most nobles. Still, good luck if you think you're getting anything from me after what you did to Master Jack. Set me free from this cell, and I'll have your head on a stake faster than you can lick the queen's boots. Such fire! It must be fate. I suppose I should reveal to you just how I know Jack's son. What? After the king married Lady Margaret, I was shaken to hear him proclaim that no blood should be spilt, just as the French would reclaim Maine and Anjou. Of course, this was probably not something Charles VII cared for, as you undoubtedly already know. I was speechless at seeing the devastated survivors who crossed into the Normandian border. But it was just a few years before this, and I became acquainted with Jack's son. On a particular visit to the Nantes, I made a foolish mistake to wander into the wrong side of the town on my lonesome. Some whippersnappers thought to assault me, probably noting my wealth. Realistically, I could have managed them, but before I had unveiled my blade, this young brash boy charged in to help me. His action that day stuck with me. In that dark alleyway, he couldn't possibly have made out who I was. He just helped me on a whim, because John was selfless like that. After that particular encounter, I welcomed him to join my forces. I told him I'd be the best way for him to put his swordsmanship to the service of the people, and yet, when the people needed our help, I ordered him to stand down. How dare I? 9 years earlier, borders of Normandy. My lord, why have you not given us the order to march yet? The French continue to abuse our women and pillage our homes. I'm afraid I won't be giving that order, John. But why? You're the Duke of York, my lord, one of the most powerful men across the English Channel, a revered commander like none other, and I've seen you care for the citizens. You could save them. To rise in arms would be to defy the king's holy word, even as the Duke of York. That is something I fathom not doing. I apologize, John. There are forces beyond our control at play. For the first time, John disobeyed my orders and gathered his squadron to help with the evacuation of the towns where the French armies had not yet arrived. They were all slaughtered. You stood down and watched? Yes, I admit it. I was a foolish coward, too scared to act. I thought that it was the only way I could possibly keep my family safe. Edward, my lion. Edmund, my strategist. Passionate but naive George. And earnest little Richard. I can't lose them. So to that end, I followed their demands and even killed the father of my former pupil and his friend with my own 2 hands. I'm sure Master Jack would at least be proud of his son dying so valiantly. I wish he'd known. I'd hope so. I also regret not telling him. His parting words rang so true in my heart. I've turned a blind eye to the corruption staining this country for far too long. I seek not for forgiveness, but I am determined to fight for a revolution, so that John's will may carry on. Are you suggesting a rebellion? To dispose the Lancastrian monarchy would be to confront that cunning and ruthless woman. Dethroning Henry is merely a formality. The poor man's a walking corpse. If he could pick up any weapon, he might just try and defend himself with a teaspoon. Quite the powerful offense. Take this seriously, Kent. It is that unsettling girl who had posed the greatest challenge, Margaret of Anjou, the infamous French princess, for whom we traded the land and riches. How could the King's Council be composed of such blockheaded fools? That one disastrous political blunder spilled ruin. That disastrous political blunder spilled ruin on our kingdom. And you're not blockheaded yourself. I am but of strong conviction, and I am confident my actions could prove as much. To honor John's just resolve, I shall raise my sword and put my life on the line if necessary. The road and head will undoubtedly have built upon sacrifice. Jack's revolt will be forgotten amidst the blood spilled. In hopes of rebuilding a better kingdom, I look forward to seeing the nobles fall. Lord York, is everything okay? Kent, there is no time. I will come back in 3 nights. Make up your mind. I know it's an awful thing to ask, but I hope you'll place your faith in me. The next morning, at the Tower of London. Wow, maybe the tower is meant to conceal the most dangerous criminals in the capital. Well, isn't so bad with all the special attention one gets. Right, Your Grace? You're a fool if you think you can deceive me, boy. So don't attempt to cover up the truth. I have witnesses that testify that York paid a visit to you last night. I guess it's true that nothing gets past your node, Queen of Baguettes. Your juvenile attempts at comedy won't save you or bring your weak, miserable master back. If you want to do something useful, you'll tell me exactly what York is planning. The sooner I expose his scheming to Parliament, the sooner I can arrange his arrest. You've got some nerve, lady. I would never lower myself to cooperate with filthy highborns. I must say, your irrational and downright nonsensical hatred towards nobility does present a major communications challenge. What has poor King Henry done for you to be so irrationally mad? He seeks to offer you the security of divine protection in exchange for your loyalty. Divine protection? You call what happened in Maine and Anjou divine protection? What kind of divine protection? Oh my goodness, notice the dancing letters. Is protection is that the king sold us in exchange for a French princess. He sold us for you. I have no information for you, and if I had, I invite you to try all the torture devices you have lying around. Chances are I've dealt with them before. I won't spill a thing. I wouldn't for York, and I certainly won't for the Queen, who's to blame for the loss of my home. I suspect you're from Anjou, correct? It's such a pretty sight. Though I only ever saw glimpses of it. I spent most of my childhood at Toulouse Castle, watching the walls just behind my family's wealth and influence. Okay. Aside from my eldest brother, the rest of us were invisible to him. I got the worst of it, as the smallest and a woman, no less. The only utility I presented to my father was getting a good marriage deal. I was a mere coin, a bargaining tool with no say in the matter. I was shipped off to a foreign land to marry a stranger when I was a defenseless little girl. I can understand none of these decisions were your fault. You just happened to be the face of the home we lost. But even if it hadn't been inevitable, did you make any effort to help your now homeless subjects? You could at least warned us before the French came to tear our home apart from us. I'll admit my faults. You're right. Someone should have done something about it, and I'm sorry. You're entitled to be mad. King Henry is a poor, lost child, and he genuinely believes and devotes himself to 6 prayers a day for the good of the country. What good is praying? Praying won't win wars or put a roof over anyone's head. Alas, though I've struggled, it's been hard for the old counselors to accept directions from a woman. I'm not meant to rule or give opinions. I'm just meant to be a maiden. And a mother. Makes my blood boil. Those nobles wouldn't know hardship if it slapped the gold off their goblets. You must stop seeking someone to blame, Kent. Look past the blinding rage so that you might save yourself. Nothing can change that Anjou and Maine are lost to us. We must ensure that those mistakes are never made again. I'll ensure my son, Prince Edward, one day sits on the throne. I thought my life lacked purpose, but surprisingly tragic as it was, once I got here, the citizens of London showed me their respect. It's undeniable that, like yourself, many of them will only see me as a face to blame for the riches we lost. If York wants to depose Henry, he might not be wrong to do so. I'll admit, I was shocked at his sorry state. He is too naive and kind-hearted for such a thing. We couldn't have fought a war. Peace was the only way, and I stand proud as living proof of peace, despite the sacrifices. Living proof of that peace, despite the sacrifices it cost us. It cost many sacrifices. But my son, Prince Edward, is different. Like Henry, he is very compassionate and kind-hearted, but he understands responsibility, and I've sought to ensure that he becomes a proactive young man. I know it's not much, but I can offer my aid in improving the commander's situation until Edward comes of age. All I ask in return is for you to testify in Parliament, do right by your country by exposing the traitor's plans. We can keep quiet or keep quiet. We'll do the second keep quiet. I know nothing of the Duke's intentions. I'm disenchanted with you, Kent. I've made such an effort as well, but very well. Remember, though, once you're getting tortured, do remember that I will not allow anyone who poses a threat to my son to live. I'm actually really taken in by the play sections. 2 days later. You're in awful shape, kid. What have you been through? What does it look like, you bastard? I can't take this anymore. Get me out of here. Ha, I take it means you've agreed to team up. I sincerely appreciate it. In that case, we should take our leave. I've got the tower surrounded by my men. Of course, Queen Margaret has specifically ordered that I shouldn't be granted access, but she was fool to think Delapolle could stop my resolve. You're saying we have to get out of here, or we have to... You're saying we have to get out of here, or we have the King's Guards lance in our face to look forward to. We can't avoid confrontation at this point. It may be futile to remark this, but don't be reckless. You're injured, and we should prioritize escaping alive. Ah, okay. It showed me the 3-star objectives, and I didn't get a chance to read them. Confrontation! It is time for confrontation. Hello, either or. Welcome in as we play a little bit of Thornetica, the Thornetica demo. It's interleaving the a play and then the actors doing the play, and by recasting things, you change how the stage action goes. As time is of the essence, we must make our way to the tower's exit to our south. If I pause... Ah, here we go. Reach the destination area is like the bare minimum of what we have to do. Over here for a sec. Reach the destination area. 0 out of 8 enemies defeated. Clear the map in 8 or fewer turns. Don't lose any player unit. Okay. Next to close. We'll switch back over here. Oh no! Oh, that was Z. Oh no. Okay. Oh, because last time I got into the settings menu and didn't know how to close it, I had to quit the game. Do we have a backstage? No, we don't have a yeah. But so this is these are my units. Bonnie, weapon, model gun. What's your range? Build. I could build a landmine. I think I need to get you a little bit closer, and then I can attack, yeah. Model gun attacks up here. And then, James Kent, come do your worst. Oh no, he has a bow! Oh no! Can I... Okay, I could back up. So we'll get... this close. How come I can't attack? Do I need to... Foam, so you have a foam sword. So then I can't attack. Like so. Down the stand-in. Ow. Who are my allies? Curse those who fancy! I don't... yeah, I wonder what that was. Okay, you need a foam sword. Oh, you have a foam sword, so let's just go here. Attack here. Even though we get the counter. You... Bonnie's probably still gonna get hit no matter what we do. But if I come down here... But I've put down okay, I put down a landmine. And I'll run back this way. I really do not have a strong grasp of how these things are working. Attack. Rebel's bow, yeah. Range of 2 is odd. I don't know what these are being left on the ground. Warwick. Take a step back and attack behind you. Critical hit! Excellent. And can we... you can't move anymore. Duke. How close can we get? Only probably about that close. Can you attack from here, or do you need to be one... I think you need to be one closer. Attack. Toy bow. Good enough. Player phase. Breaking out, you criminal scum! I, William DePole, will bring you to justice. After them! There's more of them! We must hurry to the exit. Oh, and they happen to spawn right next to me. I will attack. Toy bow. I missed! I missed! I guess I'm kind of trying. Duke of York, we've got plenty of move speed. Let's come down here. I guess it might have been beneficial to go after that one. You step forward and attack right here. We're doing fine. We're doing well. There's two more, but I think that those are the last two that we need to take down. Let's start with James Kent. It's really frustrating that I don't seem to have a way to move after attacking. I feel like I did it once, but only once. Attack with the Rebel's bow. That was good. Duke of York with the foam sword. Attack here. Ow! Oh, my Duke of York! Okay, everybody's attacking me, which is good, but only because I have more health. 5 HP, 20 HP. This one. Critical on the person who's already dead. Great. My Duke is fine, and that's what matters. You attack right away. I can take it. You can't get in to attack, can you? Do we have an item? Potion. You guys are done. Surrender now. Queen Margaret is merciful and with luck might send your bones to your loved ones for a proper burial. Haha. Long live the House of Lancaster. More dudes? Are you mad, boy? Safety is paramount, or our deals will die here. We must escape. Duke of York, put it all on the line. Yeah! Oh, improving upon perfection? How could that be so? Enemy phase. But now we just want to escape. Duke of York. Come here. Item, potion. There we go, that's much better. James Kent, I don't think you're gonna be able to get into attack range either way, but I'd still rather have you come down. Wait. You come down and build a landmine behind me. Cause it's a play, they're all riding hobby horses. The enemy's on horseback. That's really cute. Let's stand with a toy bow. Attack. Warwick. Build a landmine behind you. And James Kent, come down here. And wait. Unfortunately, that is going to put a big target on Warwick's back. Oh, but she's got the counter. Nice. I'm feeling a rush of sugar. Curse those fancy twits in silk. I have no idea what's going on with this. I think you are the one who's, yeah, farthest away. Attack with your rebel's bow. You can only stand to take one step away for attacking. Nice. Duke of York, do us a favor and do not abandon your helpers. We might be able to get out from here. Hey, we did a landmine. Oh, can't get out. So we will do attack. Critical. Nice. Well, we're gonna run for it. Oh, wait. Wait. Here we go. Duke of York. Escape. James Kent. Escape. We did not do it in less than 8 turns, but we got the other... We didn't lose anybody. We got to the exit. Archie leveled up. Nico leveled up. I think Emmy, Nico, and... Oh, I guess all of these were playing stand-ins. Your name is Warwick, is it? I owe you one. My name is not simply the Warwick. It is Richard Warwick of Earl and great nobility, and it's better than you. Remember that, Gerard. Ugh. I said I owed you, but not enough to kneel and kiss your boots. Be at ease, young James, and please, Warwick, excuse his ruffian outward demeanor. I know it really must not look like it, but that boy is of righteous heart and sharp skill. It's fine. The main talking point is your actions, my lord. You were super brave to decide to do this. The winds have been foretelling a revolution, my friend. I merely opened a window before it crumbled. We'll carry on the will of the deceased. It's true that King Henry is weak, and not fit. But nobody was brave enough to stand up except you. I greatly admire your strength, and I promise you can always count on me in the battles ahead. Sorry to interrupt all the boot-licking and trite platitudes, but what exactly are we to do now? We gave them the slip, but we shouldn't waste ample time idling when they could be hot on our heels. Let us keep our philosophical banter after safety has been procured. I trust you followed my instructions, Warwick. Everything is ready. We can go to my castle, Raby Castle, and my dad will be waiting for us. He might even have snacks ready. Perfect. We will assemble our armies before the king can restore his. Time is of the essence. Let us ride. London, Westminster Abbey. Oh, Lady Margaret, it seems that York gave us the slip and has fled north with the prisoner. Their escape wouldn't have been possible without the Earl of Warwick. I suppose this was all but inevitable. It would have been proved challenging to convict York before he showed blatant evidence of his treachery. Still, if only people would listen to me. You're the Queen, Lady Margaret. You and I both know the only reason I was brought to this country was to maintain the appearance of a healthy monarchy. Any fool would realize. I can only trust myself to protect my family. Should we send an army after those guys? William, have they perhaps hit your head too hard? What kind of counselor would advise such platitudinous, ill-fated excuse of a strategy? We'd not only never catch up, but to top it off, it would leave us wide open. We cannot be certain as to who is on York's side. We must root out the rats amongst the court members. Let York play his games up north until we've narrowed down who we can trust and assembled our forces. Spotlight actor unknown. Oh, it took me 11 turns. But I will both continue and wrap up this investigation of the demo of Thornetica. It's been pretty interesting. I like a lot of what it's working on doing, even if some of the execution is rough at the moment. I think that it's possible. Maybe this came. The demo came out. The demo came out in March. But like this is literally the first demo of this game, and they don't have a release date yet. So that is like putting it out there and see how it goes. And I'm kind of surprised at how much I was enjoying the play bits that weren't interactive, even if it was kind of long-winded at times. I was enjoying like acting out the various characters, and the story was bubbling up very to be compelling. I was enjoying that. So I nodded off for a bit. It's just audiobook. It's just audiobook vibes. Yeah, thank you, Amy, for being here, and also Ass and Either Or and Beatty for spending some of their afternoon with us as well on this stream. Two very talky demos. But Witchlight Woods, very well dialed in. Thornetica has a lot of promise. I'm going to be wishlisting this just to also keep an eye on it. Glad you could catch it too, Either Or. Thanks again. And I hope to see you again soon. Such damn much talk. Very, very, very blah, 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 blah. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I will be back here tomorrow, Wednesday, 2 o'clock for... Oh, it's Wholesome Wednesday! That's a very long list. Wholesome Wednesday, we will be doing Dragon Shelter as the primary game for Wholesome Wednesday, and I have Colorbound on the side in case Dragon Shelter isn't the full thing, but it might go. We'll see how long that demo is. You have a good one as well, and thank you as well to visitors, VOD watchers, and lurkers who are here. I appreciate you hanging out with us as we stream demos every day. Have a great Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!